Alright, so I'm out at the woods and I'm working on getting the electric panel mounted in the shed. And a lot of discussion, but this is what I decided to do here. So wanted to get it between these two ribs here. It's two and a half inch conduit is what we're going to be running, and I wanted to get it above this bottom girt here, but then, you know, obviously below that one. So hopefully that's going to work out because the hole now is officially drilled. So, and I wanted it close to the end of the shed so that we were as close as possible to the actual service. So I'll take you around to the other side. So I got this mounted in here just with some temp screws to kind of mock it up. Got the insulation. I wanted the hole cut through so that the conduit fits nice and snug around that. I'll get that piece back in, and then I did buy some fiberglass insulation because this wall will have to get fiberglass, and I wanted that behind here as well. So I should probably think about getting that laid in here and get the circle cut for that as well. Should probably make sure that the conduit's going to fit. I'm assuming it's going to. Alright, so here is where I'm at. So I insulated as far as I could with what I had for insulation, and then I wanted to get the Blandex or OSB up because that's going to change the depth of the conduit through the wall. So that's what I got. I just used a Harbor Freight hole saw to bore it through. Looks like it's pretty close. I thought maybe on the inside I'd have to go with a larger, and I still may have to, a larger size hole here just so that I can get it to align a little bit nicer. I got plenty of room, so I could probably open this up to like a 4-inch just to give me a little wiggle room behind the box or whatever. So I want to get that where it needs to be. I got blocking somewhere in here, and then below the hole is basically what needs to get aligned with the box, and then the box will just sit flush against the OSB. I can level it, and then basically I can run 2 legs in the top, and I can put some screws in the bottom if I need to, but the 2 legs will do the majority of the holding. And like I said, I got a 2x4 in there for blocking. So this was a little bit of a trick. I was going to set it on the floor and do it that way, but I could not get the floor is so unlevel, and I didn't have any shims to kind of shim it. So I'm like, well, maybe I'll start from the ceiling. So that's what I did. In order to do this though, I used a bunch of 5-gallon pails and then stacked some blocking in there to kind of hold it up. And I don't know, you can see right in here, this 2x4 is really wonky, so it goes in and comes back out. So I'm gonna have to probably, I don't know, cut a small hole in the plastic, unless I can get a chisel or something to kind of pull that 2x4 out and then nail it and get it straight. I'll also have to trim out around the window here as well. But everything else seemed to line up pretty nice. I put a level on it because I'm not sure with the ceiling. So I ran it so that it was flush with my 2x4 over here, and then put a level on this side, and it seemed like everything looked okay. This here looks pretty good. You know, you get the same spacing all the way through. Like I said, that 2x4, I know when you looked at it, was crooked. So I'm going to do some adjusting here, try to get the box fit. The one thing I did forget to do is run the ground wire, and I was going to do a conduit for that. So I don't know, that might have to be a little bit of a trick, but we'll figure that part out. I'm not too worried about that. So I'm going to get that box mounted. Alright, so this is what I got. So that's what the panel looks like. I just put the cover on to kind of keep the dust out of there. I'll show you what we got going on the outside. So I dug down about a little better than 2 feet here, right next to the building. Nothing here is glued. I did put some caulk on here because I don't know when I'm going to get this finished. But I didn't want to glue this in place because it's going to be really difficult to get the wire up this if it's all in place. And I don't know, it's probably a little long. I'll probably cut it off. So I just put some caulk up here to kind of do that. just to keep the water out of the building. And then down in there, I wanted to get that clamp figured out, so it's in the bottom of that grade board or whatever in the bottom there. Had to get a spacer from the hardware store, and I put some washers on there thinking that that would work, but they actually just kind of squashed out. So silicone that as well, and I'm just keeping that loose. I think in here I'll probably have to have one of those expansion joints, and if I leave the clamp, you know, not completely tight, it should still flex if it needs to. So for now, I think I'm just going to fill this hole in because they are talking rain or thunderstorms. So it's all sand, digs super easy, so not too bad that way. But it's kind of how it looks on the building. So it didn't turn out too bad. I mean, the spacing came out the way I wanted it in between these two ribs here. So, and I got it as close to the end of the building as possible, so that should work. I might take some time to figure out where the ground is going to come in. That's going to be a little different. I was going to do the same thing, but obviously on a much smaller scale. But I'm not sure. If I can't do it without a lot of hassle, I may drop that plan and do something different. So the other thing I wanted to get done, since I'm out here, and I did bring the chainsaw, these two trees here, both dead. That one obviously is further along, but they're both going to go. And if they are going to go, they probably will end up on our chase here to run our cable in. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just drop them now. There's probably going to be some pines for collateral damage that are going to go down, but I don't know. I'd like to get those dropped because they're dead, and then go from there. So we'll see if I can get that done too. Alright, so this is the end of day 2 here. I'm going to be wrapping it up. So in between day 1 and day 2, I should have ran to Menards to pick up some fiberglass insulation to do that, but I didn't. I didn't get there just because there was other stuff going on. So didn't have anything I needed. I actually had to go to the local hardware store and pick up some cement anchors. So I got this section, at least the bottom of the wall, is bolted to the concrete. The top is still free flowing. I got to toenail that in. But I did get all of this insulation in, and I couldn't get that insulation board in with the wall in place. There just wasn't enough give. So I pulled it out and then snuck some pieces in. This little piece here, I got a piece for that. And then the one on top, that'll come the long way. So, but basically I wanted to get that in so I could put in a couple more rows, and then I will be able to finish 4 foot and then another 4 foot, and then that's as far as I need to go, and then I can focus on the electric. I also would like to get this area done over here by the door, just so that I got a wire that goes outside to some lights. I'd like to get that wired in right away to the box. So if I can get the wall finished over there, can run some conduits or whatever I'm gonna do. And then also I'm gonna have a switch there for the lights that are eventually gonna be on the ceiling. So trying to get myself set up here. I think next weekend I won't be able to be out here. So trying to get as much done as I can. But insulation would be the next thing, and then I can come out with a bunch of OSB as well. Like I said, I can probably put up 2 sheets there, and I think I put like 5 sheets on the ceiling without doing any cutting or anything, so that would be nice. So it's coming along, or slowly getting there, but like I said, I'm going to lose a weekend in here. So, and then once I get the OSB up, I can trim out the window and do all that, and basically that part of it will be finished. I don't know what I'm going to do with the small section below. If I'm just going to cut OSB to fill that in, or what. I'm not really sure. I could use a different material, but I might just stick with the OSB because it's simple. So, and then I'm taking the trailer back. We're going on a UTV ride, I guess, next weekend somewhere. So I'm hauling that back so we got room in here. You got to put the tractor away, but other than that, should be wrapped up for the day. So, all right, other than that, that'll be it for now.